Here's some pictures that are more than 100 years old. 100 years is called a century. I was born over 100 years ago. I am part of the last century. This is a picture of me. Women always wore long dresses. Many men wore suits every day, even to go to the park. In my generation, we didn't have a car. Of course, there were no airplanes either. We rode a horse, went in a wagon pulled by a horse, or we walked. We had a farm. My dad plowed the ground using a mule, like the farmer in this picture. Dad milked a cow for our milk. We didn't get it delivered to the door. When we needed water, we had to go bring it in a bucket from the well. But we could still get flour and sugar at the store. In the winter, we had a fire in the fireplace. It wasn't just for fun. We needed it to keep the house warm. It was also our stove. My mother washed clothes with a washboard like this. And then she hung the clothes out to dry on a clothesline. We had a school in a small schoolhouse with just one room. One teacher taught all of us kids together. We had little desks with inkwells where we dipped a feather to write with. We learned the 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic.
That's the same as now.
Our schoolroom was heated by a little wood stove. We did our lessons using a piece of chalk and a board called a slate. If I dropped my slate and it broke, I would be in big trouble. When I did my homework, I had to use a lantern like this one to read by if it got dark. You had to be careful not to knock it over, or you could start a big fire. I had lots of chores to do. I had to help milk the cow, feed the chickens, sweep out the barn, and wash the dishes. We didn't have a dishwasher, of course. One thing that hasn't changed is that even 100 years ago, kids liked to play after our chores were done. Some of the things we played with were different. Some things were a lot the same. We made a lot of our own toys. Sometimes my dad would carve a doll or a little animal. But sometimes we could buy some special toy like a spinning top or a painted doll. We did not have a huge store where our parents could go and buy hundreds of different toys. The toys we did get, we took care of so they didn't get broken.